Little Wayne. So I'm going to basically say that Little Wayne is coming to class and he has a message to say, and I'm going to have them engage through working questions out in trying to solve a riddle with a partner.
Well, that sounds very interesting. I think that'll be a great way to keep your students engaged in the lesson. Um, as far as my lesson is concerned, and also just to go back to your lesson, I also like how you try to tie it into real life situations.
Yeah, for sure.
And give them real life scenarios and let them know why it's important. As far as the X-Men are one room and the friends in the other, that can help them remember how to solve the problem better. So that's good. And then Little Wayne is probably someone who they admire, look up to, so they'll be able to be interested in the lesson because they'll be thinking about Little Wayne. So that's great. Um, in my lesson, I'm going to try to give them a real life scenario, probably with something common like a video game, because I'm sure they all have or do or know someone who's played a video game like PlayStation 3 or Xbox. So I'm probably going to have them like think about, since we're coming close to Christmas in a few months, I'm going to have them think about how they can go to the store and purchase the actual Xbox. And then that's their, constant. And then they want to purchase a certain amount of games. So they need to figure out how many games they can actually purchase with the money they're given. Different things like that. I'm cleaning up a little to where they can understand it and be able to solve it and see the connection between the lesson and real life. Another way is I'm going to use the strategy I do, we do, you do. Basically, I'm going to first introduce the lesson. I'm not going to use any help from them. I'm going to do it all by myself and explain it. If I do get any help from them, it's going to be from their previous knowledge, such as multiplication or division, like what's 4 minus 2. But they will not actually help me to solve the problem. I want for them to focus on what I'm doing. So when it's their turn, they will be able to understand. After I do a couple of examples, which is going to be directly aligned with the quiz or exit ticket that I give at the end, which is aligned with the GST.
GPS.
GPS. With the GPS. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and do it first, and then I'm going to have them do it. I'm going to pass out whiteboards, and then I'm going to let them work together as partners.
Whiteboards are a great idea.
Therefore, they can, everybody loves whiteboards. They can work together with a partner, solve the problems, and then critique each other's work and help each other. So that also includes sort of like peer tutoring a little bit, because if you're the expert and I'm not, and you see that I'm doing something wrong, you'll be able to show me what I'm doing wrong and how to come to the correct answer. Therefore, it's not only me trying to teach them, but they're also getting it from their peers as well, because some students learn better from their peers. I can say it a million times, but then their peers say it and they get it like that. So I'm going to also try that strategy. And then the last part of I do, you, we do, you do is them do it themselves. And then they're going to just do the exit ticket and I'll grade and go from there to see what type of reteach or next steps I need to take. As far as keeping them engaged, I have the whiteboards, open discussion. I'm going to have them give me examples of real world scenarios that they'll be able to use. That'll be directly tied to the standard for today or for that day. And I'll also have, I think I'm going to give them little tickets. Basically, the tickets is just going to reinforce good behavior in the classroom. So whenever they do something that they're supposed to do in the classroom, answer a question correctly, be polite to one of their peers, or just good behavior, they'll get a ticket, which will go towards a raffle drawing at the beginning of the week.
Excellent.
So,
that sounds like sufficient amount of information. I think this is really helpful for our actual teaching lesson. So.
Me too. I can't wait to see how it goes.
Yeah. Bye-bye.